For now, a Revenant, because why not? Alrighty then. I just realized I do not... Wait, no, but Kuro's doing the fanfare, aren't you? I think so, yeah. Alright, we are going to be spawning in here on Lightshade LE. We're in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner. We have the red Zerg player coming out for the land of India. He is going to be representing his team, Alpha X, the team of classic of all people. He is the Shock himself, Demi. And spawning here in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, we have a blue Zerg player coming out from the land of Vietnam. He is going to be representing his own team, Litecoin Gaming, team of MeomaikA. It's apparently all I can remember of the members of Litecoin Gaming. He is MeomaikA. Look at that Carbot decal? Well, yeah, technically he does have the Carbot decal. You can see it right here next to the spawning pool, but I meant the portrait, you know, the spinning thingy. And speaking of spinning thingies, that's 8 links on the way right now for MeomaikA. Just sending him on the way. Straight across the map. Demi going for his own hatch first. He will have enough to defend if his drone pulling is on point, and I mean, it's Demi. We know his drone pulling is on point, typically. He's got a very good way of microing that. So links start to come in. Demi doesn't suspect. How quick can he pull his drones as the links already chip away at his base? Here comes the pull. Not an overreaction either, which you always gotta appreciate looking at. It's just enough. Oh, I was gonna say it's just enough to be able to take out these links, but he's getting a little bit fancy. He's anticipating MeomaikA to turn back and attack those drones, and he has every now and then, but his number one focus right now is on the hatchery. Lings are a little bit scattered right now for MeomaikA. Demi is looking to pick off the isolated lings. He will lose 3 drones in total, but that's not too much. He's only behind by 2 drones. And he's been able to completely thwart the aggression of MeomaikA for now. Meo doing Meo things with his queens. He'll be able to pick off overlords left and right. Well, say left and right, but so far only to the left. Doesn't quite have the supply to spare in that regard. But he has been able to take him out. Gonna be slowing our gears a little bit as we go into a much more standard game. I'm just looking at that hatchery. Oh, it is so low. It is ripe for the picking. It is slowly regenerating itself. 572, can we get a 573? There it is. But man, that took a second. MeomaikA, when round 2 is ready, that natural base, oh, it's ripe for the plucking. But that's not going to happen anytime soon, as both our players are just building up. Meo will be the first player to grab that lair. We'll have a little bit of a tech advantage in that regard. I say that as Demi grabs the Evo Chamber. And what are we feeling here? I wouldn't mind +1 melee. Sounds like a fantastic option, especially against the roaches that MeomaikA is getting. Or should I say roaches in quotation marks, as he's getting every single one of his gases. He's saturating them. He can still go for the roaches. But what about a Spire coming down the line? Fully walling off. Yeah, no. I'm just keeping my eyes on that lair as we do see the Spire coming down. MeomaikA using Demi's units against him. Well, I don't mean that in the sense that he's getting early investors or anything, but Demi is generally known for his fearless. But in recent times, MeomaikA has been trying to take a page off of Demi's book. And it's been working really well for him. Demi actually committing to +1 range instead. Alright, so Definitely much more of a commitment to roaches in his own lair, and once that finishes up, if he gets a Hydralisk, +1 Hydras, we'll be able to completely shred through the Mutalisk of MeomaikA. Question is, will Demi recognize that Muta's coming his way in time? And it's to be determined. MeomaikA has been doing such a good job of preventing the scouting. He's been so active with his queens when it comes to chasing away these overlords. It's going to be very tough for Demi to realize he's up against the Spire. A 2-base Spire, nonetheless. So I'm just waiting for these. No, wait, these are MeomaikA's overlords. Yeah. They're returning home. I saw them come in from the northwest, and I just sort of assumed that they were Demi's and they were marching to their doom, but yeah, no. Demi's red this time. And it looks like we're seeing a very similar strategy coming out from MeomaikA as it was against Gogo Joey. Mutas and Lings. Potentially Banelings eventually, but yeah, for now it's just Mutas and Lings to support them on the ground. Demi has no idea about this. He doesn't have any Spore Crawlers. He has 1 queen per base. He's got a lot of roaches. And to be fair, he can just march it. Yep, never mind. Immediately sees the Mutalisk, knows that there was no solution to that, and he taps out. GG. Game number 1 will go to MeomaikA. We saw barely any damage that game. We saw the Lings chip away at that natural base for a little bit right in the early game, but other than that, a couple of overlords fell to the queens. But that is about it when it comes to the carnage this game. Alright, looks like Light is just about ready to hop on here, so we're going to be trying to get him back on. Tid's online in StarCraft. Just need him to hop into the voice channel. Everybody gather your copy passes. We need to summon him here. Hey, it worked! Congratulations. Everyone who chanted here in the chat. And you might be saying, well, there's a 2-minute delay. How do you know that we chanted? Well, you see, with a 2-minute delay, you can...
I like how I came back just in time for your 2-minute delay rant. It's very fitting.
Wait 2 minutes.
Oh, good. And I'm back, mate. How was the first game? I apologize. I hope now my audio is okay.
I feel a little blue-balled, if I'm being honest.
What?
MeomaikA went for a 2-base Muta. Demi was not prepared for it. The minute Meo revealed the Mutalisk, he just stepped out. That was it. The Mutas didn't even fire at anything at all.
It just wasn't satisfying, you know. It just ended just like that, and now I'm just left here in my room wanting more, not getting it. Or are we?
As we continue our series here on Blackburn LE, we're at the bottom left-hand corner map, starting all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We have the red Zerg player coming down from the land of India. He is going to be representing Alpha X. Look at that dragon soaring through the skies as our player here sharks through the seas as the shark himself. He is Demi.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Blackburn ALE. Oh my god, we're back! Yaku, we're back!
We're not even at the ace match. Jeez.
Oh my god, not even, mate. But once again, a little bit different. Going for the pool first opening. We have the Vietnamese Zerg player himself representing Litecoin Gaming. It is MeomaikA.
Demi is a braver man than I will ever be. To allow Blackburn to go for the hatch first on Blackburn and allow Blackburn to be the second map in this series. He neither vetoed it nor kept it to the end. It does kind of feel like Demi has figured out MeomaikA's gold strategy, because he has been able to defend against MeomaikA a couple of times in the past, but MeomaikA ain't going for it no more.
Yeah, I think what's important to note is that Demi was in the Twitch chat. He was watching the last series. So he saw what happened on Blackburn between Gogo that gas at its +1 range.
Yeah, I guess if he can't get that gold base up, he's not gonna go for that Ling Flood, the very mineral intensive unit. Instead, he's planning for his round 2. Now, most likely, it's to be an earlier Roach Warren. But what if we get a Hydra push? Ooh, very good reaction from MeomaikA. Saves every single drone.
Every single drone survives. The Lings do not get in, and there it is. It is a Roach Warren. Again, like, I liked where your mind was going, you know, but it was too far. You're like, it's look, it's MeomaikA. He goes for his Hydra pushes all the times in the other matchups. That would be insane in a ZvZ. He, like, I would have to like get in contact with his parents at that point or something. Like, but he is going for that Roach push.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I thought I could impress Papa Mio by being like, oh, I can think how you think. And Mio's like, whoa, calm down, buddy.
Mio's gonna watch the VOD and be like, oh.
One step at a time.
it's like, you know what, Yaki, you're onto something, mate. Oh my god. It's gonna be all your fault when next time we see people go for 2 base Hydra.
The credit for something.
Meanwhile, speaking of 2 bases, look at what Demi's going for. Oh my god.
Yep, that's a very early lair. He is going for that. He is going for that Hydra push.
2 base mutas. The spines are being thrown down. Demi, he's risking so much. He's gonna try and hold on as best he can at the natural base with only spines and only lings. A fourth spine is being thrown down. Meanwhile, what's important is that the Roach push is coming. It hasn't been scouted, but now it finally has.
Coming real soon. They won't have any Goliath Constitution, but considering we're on Blackburn, they don't exactly need it. Now the Spike Crawlers will finish up, thankfully. Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
convinced Mio has enough to break through.
There's just so many spines and there's no Ravagers, right? I mean, they're just gonna finish up 3. The 4th is gonna finish up just in time. There's enough energy on this queen for 1 transfuse as well. And MeomaikA, like, the problem is that he's all in. Like, he has to end the game here and now.
Does he even have enough to make any Ravagers? No, he doesn't.
No.
He's droning up?
What? Oh, we've got 1 Ravager on the way, I guess? Question mark. Meanwhile, the Spire is about to finish up. Queens are here. I would love it if he pulls a couple of boys, but he's not. I would love it to have like some offensive spores or something, but he's breaking in. He's trying to force his way through up the ramp.
He is sort of succeeding, but taking many casualties. Queens from Demi's side don't quite have enough for a transfuse. Good use of the choke point here, preventing a surround on the Lings. Oh my, really?
Wow.
Apparently that was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess best case scenario for Demi would have been a base race, but yeah, since he only just finished up the Spire, he wasn't feeling too confident in the Muta numbers at that point. Yeah, just like that, MeomaikA. He's in the grand finals looking to rematch against Gogo Joey.
Yeah, GG. It's one of those things where, like, again, Demi, he didn't know what his opponent was doing. He was trying to go 2-base Muta, and that wall of spines, it can work really well against, you know, a regular 2-base push. But MeomaikA, he wanted to go for that push from the very beginning of the game, right? Like, that was a very fast E-Ray chamber, a very quick +1 timing. He was going all in, regardless of what Demi was doing. And those spines and those Lings, they were just barely not enough.
I guess I really underestimated the powers of +1. Yeah, because I saw those 5 spy crawlers. I'm like, there's no way MeomaikA pushes up a ramp into this and succeeds, right? MeomaikA, he defies all logic. He defies every preconceived notion you've ever had of StarCraft 2.
Exactly. Just
hey, and right.
Go for it.
And right on time. Lord Loken in the chat, he is here looking at his boy. Right on time for the grand finals.